All right, what's good, everyone? We are here with the KCDL week 6, I think, against Araxos. My audio got messed up, so I'm going to be, going back over this game. Basically, you see what their team is on screen here. I will speed it up for us just because I don't feel like taking forever going through this. But they brought the charge bug with webs, which is terrible into my team. I bring Focus Ash, Kieran Black, which is nice into the Ogre Pond, which I'm expecting to be the lead. But in this matchup where I didn't bring Great Tusk, it's really tough because Great Tusk kind of destroys Golden Go. It really makes it so they can't really block me. I never thought they were going to bring the webs, but they did, and they brought a lot of other crazy stuff. They have Zacian, which is scary for my team. We have Choice Band, Terror Rock, Iron Boulder, Booster Energy Speed, Fluttermane. We have Cassidberry Golden or Cassidberry Theo Speed for the Golden Go. We have Specially Defensive Spiritomb, which can also switch into the Golden Go a little bit, but mostly Terrapagos. And then we have a Corviknight as well with a red card that you can't see up there that can switch into the Zacian at least once, especially if they're choice banded. It'll be nice to get rid of that +1 boost from the Intrepid Sword. That's kind of the idea behind that. But I mean, it's a scary matchup, especially when we see Charge Bug. I'm just going to lead with my Kieran Black, though, because that is the plan no matter what. So they're going to lead with the Charge Bug. I mean, it's tough for me. We're gonna lead with Kieran, and I can probably Dragon Dance on this guy. If he just sets up a Sticky Web, it's a little bit tough. And if I was loaded dice, this would be so much better for me to be able to hit them a lot more. But I'm not. So we're just gonna set up our DD in their face once. Hopefully no T-Wave or Discharge, Para, or anything like that. They are Lunge, which does an incredible amount of damage for a Charge Bug, man. They're like very, very offensive, like max adamant, which is crazy. An incredible bring by Araxos. Make sure you go check them out along with all the other KCDL coaches that are linked in the description. But we're just going to be able to hit this guy a little bit. Hopefully get a couple of hits with the Icicle Spear. We don't do too much because they're EVLA, obviously. But if we get a plentiful amount of hits, I mean, we can take them out in a couple of hits. They lunge again, get a crit, which means that the next one is more than likely going to take me out, which sucks. It's not a great start for me at all. I am forced to get my damage off now instead of potentially Dragon Dancing up again, or being able to get off 2 Icicle Spears versus them. We hit them once, we hit them twice, and that's all. If we got like 1 or 2 more, we might have been in range of another one because we do live on 1 HP. So I mean, it's tough. I'm thinking about switching because I feel like Sticky Webs make a lot of sense on this turn specifically. Since it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to take them out no matter what. I'm thinking about also clicking Shadow Claw so I can potentially crit through this attack drop that I have. It's probably not going to take them out anyways. My best shot is to just try to get 5 hits with a crit on Icicle Spear. If we had gotten like 3 hits before, then 5 hits would have taken them out this turn. But we get 5 and unfortunately do not take him out. So it really sucks that we didn't have the loaded dice there, or else we would have actually beat this thing 1v1. But we get 1v1 by a Charge Bug, and how embarrassing is that for my Kieran Black to get 1v1'd by a Charge Bug? I mean, just bad prep on my part and great prep on Araxos' part. I mean, awesome. They're going to swap out, preserve their sack there, and go out to their Rotom Wash, which is not going to take too much from -1. But if I get a couple hits with Scale Shot, it will do a decent chunk of damage. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're going to get another speed raise. And my Kieran's at 1 HP, and their Sticky Webs is not really worth saving this Pokemon at all. So I'm just going to attack it again. I mean, why not just get some extra damage off on this Rotom Wash? There's really nothing I can do about it at this point. And my team is terrible now that the webs are up. Really should have brought my my Great Tusk. And of course we miss. So, I mean, it's just gone from bad to worse off the rip. So the start of the battle is the most important, and we've had a terrible start to the battle. So you can already see where this one is going and why it doesn't matter too much for me to post-com this. I mean, we're just going to get smoked because Zacian under webs destroys my team. There's no switch in. They also have Terrapagos, which can set up forever on me and just destroy me. If they get to like +1 Calm Mind, it's hard for me to switch in at all to that Pokemon. And even the other threats on their team are scary. Golden Go, if they're offensive, can be a huge threat to me. So very frustrating game for me so far. Definitely, I was very frustrated during it. Now they bring out the Golden Go. I mean, I have no Pokemon that switches into a Shadow Ball at all. Like 0 Pokemon switch in. We're going to go Spiritomb, which always eats 1, even if they're like modest specs or anything like that. And I should be able to do a ton of damage with a Poltergeist here, which is great. I'm happy about that. At least I'm going to be able to get a lot of damage so I can revenge kill it potentially. Even though I might have to sack my Dio speed afterwards. I am Castleberry. They show to be Dazzling Gleam, which is nice for them. And then we miss a stupid Poltergeist. And that's the game. The game is over on the spot right here. I cannot beat Golden Go. I just cannot. Unless they like completely misplay. I just don't beat Golden Go. And it just 6-0s the rest of my team. So yeah, missing that Poltergeist there just finished me off, which is not fun. I obviously will let the rest of the battle play out for you guys. I mean, it is a longer battle from here, and it's going to get a little bit closer. Let's pump up the speed a little bit. But obviously not my best showing. I mean, my team's incredibly weak to Golden Go. I was hoping that how fast the Pokemon were on my squad was going to help me out with that one. But we do go to Iron Boulder here because I'm very naturally specially defensive. So I at least keep my Pokemon around, and I can get a really nice Choice Band to hit off. But they have a Sack and Charjabug. So it makes it really tough. And they still have a Zacian in the back. So, I mean, what is there for me to do at this point, really? I can't even knock out the Golden Go in one shot, really, with any Pokemon on my squad, especially anything that doesn't just get one shot by it. But I wanted to update you guys. I'm not going to have a week 7 battle against Dashing Sceptile. I forfeited that game. I have a lot of personal stuff that came up this week, so not going to have that battle. I also probably won't have as many uploads during this next week just because it's going to be really busy for me. I'm going back home because of everything, and I'll be there right over my spring break too, which it'll be nice to spend my spring break with family and everything. But not so nice that I have to forfeit that game. Hopefully I don't have to forfeit my PWC playoff match because it's getting a little bit dicey with all the timing and everything. So we'll see what happens with that. But I mean, with this loss that we're going to take to Raxos here, I mean, you guys already know what happened. Basically, with that and the forfeit loss to Dashing, it puts us in a not great spot. I think we'll be at like 4-3. So if we win our week 8 battle, then we'll definitely be in the playoffs. We should still be in the playoffs even if we lose. I have great differential and have been great throughout the entire season, so I should be fine. So it's not that big of a deal to miss out on it, but it is, I would love to have another battle up. Love to play some more, but it is what it is, and it just had to happen. I just want to let you guys know so you're not super disappointed when you don't see a game from me next weekend. I mean, this wasn't my best showing either, so basically not even a game for you this weekend. But I am having a lot of other fun stuff on the channel. A lot of Little Cup stuff is going up soon with LPDL starting up. Draft analysis should have gone up yesterday, and we're having some draft notes on Monday, week 1 on next Friday. Really excited about that. And yeah, I mean, that's really the future of my channel, really. I think is that league. I'm really excited for it, trying to grow that thing into something bigger. That's why I'm putting a lot of time and effort into it. But we also have other stuff going on. ICP, you guys will see what happens next week with my battle. And we're 0-5 going into that one. So, I mean, the playoff chances are incredibly slim, but they're technically not gone yet. So you guys will see what happens with there. If you guys are watching the battle, we get our red card against the Zacian. So we actually do something in this game, and we bring out the Ogerpon, which may be one of the worst things to bring out because Terror Rock absolutely creams me in this game as well. I just don't have a switch into that. Which is really tough. It is what it is. Yeah, they're just gonna Terra here. They get their defense boost, and the Ivy Cudgel just absolutely destroys me. I am like very defensive, but it's not really gonna help me versus this guy. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't straight up knock me out, and I get to break their sturdy. Well, they don't even have it anymore because they have the embody aspect. But basically everything on my team dies except for this Deoxys. And you guys are going to see the last bit of luck that we see in this game. I mean, it shouldn't have been, but we're going to try to go for a Focus Blast here to try to crit them, which would knock them out. They're going to Horn Leech, and we take 150. So we live it, and it's a roll if they wanted to try to knock us out again. With that, they should obviously just go for Ivy Cudgel and knock me out easily. But I'm going to Psycho Boost. They Horn Leech, and they get the roll. I mean, it's ridiculous. We're like max HP on this Pokemon, so it was like a 50-50 roll to be able to KO me. So a little frustrating there, but you know, the game was already quite over at this point. Just would have been nice to get another point of diff for me, but I'm just gonna get swept by this guy. I literally just do not do anything against Ogerpon Cornerstone. I guess I didn't prep very well this week. I mean, everything that's been going on for a while, exams, everything, I could use a lot of excuses. Raxos just you know, played a better game versus me, and I'll give him all the props in the world for that one. You know, I was hoping that this was gonna be an easy week for me, and I've been doing great in the Ubers League so far, but I just could not do it this week. I do hope you guys enjoy. Sorry that this wasn't, you know, your normal draft league video. Sorry that I gave you something a little bit different, more of a little update and a pretty bad game in the background, but I hope you guys did enjoy. That's going to be about it for me. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.